This is Self-Publishing with Dale here on YouTube, and I'm super excited. It's a Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's time to answer some comments. I've left all of the comments build up for the past week, and so now it's time for us to go ahead and chop through that. That's on the podcast channel here, so know that if for some reason you're not able to attend a live viewing like this, you can always catch the replay. I won't take these down because a lot of times there's some questions people will ask or comments that they will put that might really help you out, or some things that you had never thought of. So that's why we're doing this little Friday series. I think with the exception of probably week after next, the first Friday in July, I'll probably be taking off. Beyond that though, we're going to probably stay indefinitely here on the Fridays. And here pretty soon, it will be a members only live chat. For now, it's open to everybody. You can watch it, you can comment, you can chat away. It's always great to see you. So I want to say thank you, first of all. Samantha, I see you there. SL Michaels, I appreciate it. Here's a fun fact. So you're the first person ever to do a super chat on this channel, and you are the first ever channel member. Now you're probably saying, okay, Dale, what the heck is a channel member? And as I push this camera over to the right position, the channel membership is essentially a way to kind of contribute to the channel. If for some reason you found some type of value, you've derived some type of value that grew your business, you were entertained, maybe even had some insights you didn't otherwise know of, if you feel very positively and we'd like to give back to the cause, help to pay for overhead costs, believe it or not, there are so many other things that keep Self-Publishing with Dale afloat. Everything from the people I hire out videos to my assistant, Ava Fails, which, by the way, good morning, Ava. It's good to see you. To, using even a service like Floxy, trying to manage this so I can get out as much information to you as possible. So if you'd like to help contribute to the cause, consider doing channel memberships. There's a link right below this window here. It says join. It'll give you all the details. There's like a video. I walk you through everything. I tell you all the various levels and the perks that you get. So everything that starts from $1.99 and it goes up to $9.99. The more premium channel members, perks are going to be over on the main channel, which that one goes upwards of 50, 100 bucks, something like that. 50 to 100, I can't remember, but those have really big perks. All right, hey, I'm bloviating about myself. I want, of course, first of all, address the fine folks over at Winning Writers. Winning Writers is putting out their 7th annual North Street Book Prize. And this year, they're giving $5,000 in cash as well as additional prizes this year. And here's the cool thing. There's only 6 categories. And if you fit into those 6 categories, it's great because the first place person of each category is going to get $1,000 plus other prizes. It is beyond ridiculous. And here's the cool thing. You're probably like, oh man, Dale, this is a scam. See? Look, first of all, just like, stop talking like that. You're not in the 1920s. The next thing is you're going to find that Winning Writers is also a partner of the Alliance of Independent Authors. And just so happens that the North Street Book Prize is also recommended by the Alliance of Independent Authors. So that means that you're in good hands. Should you, for some reason, enter your book and you put it in the wrong category, the nice thing is this year the judges are going to categorize your book if they feel it's going to be better suited and more likely to win in a category that's more fitting for it. So that's kind of nice. And if for some reason at all it doesn't fit into any of that, they will just refund your money and call it a day. But I think that everybody should take a look at that. And here's the big thing. If you're a self-published author, regardless of when you publish the book, you can enter it. For more details, go over to winningwriters.com/Dale21 today. Again, that's winningwriters.com/Dale21. The link is inside the description down below, as well as in the pinned comment here in the live video. Okay. Going to take a nice drink of water, so we are going to jump into answering the comments, questions, and if you happen to be watching live, I see there's 6 of you hanging out. Please drop it on inside the chat. That's what we're here for. I'm going to answer the comments, and if for some reason you've got a question, I'll try to jump over and answer that. So let me take a little drink of water. Let's switch it on over. For some reason, my camera's gigantic on this one. I know what's wrong. I'm going to burn out my camera. Give me just a second here, folks. Whoops, I think I made it worse. Okay, well, I done messed that up. Good morning, Joe. Believe it or not, we are here, but I decided that it was a good idea to probably change my camera midstream, and that might not be working out in my favor, so bear with me here, folks, as I fix this stuff out here. Boom. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go ahead. Yes. Hang in there, folks. My apologies. Video capture device. All right, we got Sony. Okay, and it's just decided it is not going to work for me right now. Huh. Okay, we'll just change it. Properties. Okay, so now we've got a camera at least. You gotta love live streaming. Every now and then some things go haywire. I'm just gonna try to switch it to the other camera. Maybe 4K will kick back in. There we go. Haha, right. See, look, I win, technology. You lose. Okay, let's go ahead and put that right back down there. All right. There we go. Sorry, folks. Live video, you gotta love it. If you're ever considering live streaming, trust me, you will make mistakes. Things bad will happen. You just got to kind of keep a cool head. Yeah, so Ava, Joe and I got to hang out yesterday. We threw down some tacos over at the local Condado Taco, just chatted it up. Good dude, really awesome getting to connect with you yesterday. What a beautiful day as well. I mean, I walked over with you over towards your vehicle, and then I started heading back over towards my place. And I took a long way home. It was just so wonderful out yesterday. Now it is absolute trash, and it's going to get worse. So all we got is a banana on fire. All good. Take your time. Bam. All right. Let's see here. Get into the comments. We're going to start it out with the podcast channel, and then we'll make our way over to the main channel. Okay, just as a little bit more info here, the picture on the right in the title will be kind of for context, so you know what they're commenting on. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see their profile picture. Sometimes you'll see a little symbol next to them, which this one means that they're subscribed to the channel, or at least publicly subscribed. And then you'll probably see, I don't know, we don't have channel members just yet inside the comments. So any events, let's get right to it. Madam Verseria said, last week I experienced haters on Facebook for the first time. It is a horrible experience. Agreed, yes. 80 people started insulting because of a criticism I had made in a post. The horrible feeling come from the fact these people don't even know me, and they were judging me, telling me what's wrong with me. It's absurd. Yeah, I don't often talk about, and then like some people forget that's like supposed to be the business professionals, platform, social media. But any event, yeah, it's gonna happen. You're going to have a differing opinion, and then people go into a full-on beatdown. Not a fan of that mentality. I don't think that everybody needs to gang up on people and make them feel bad or belittle them based on their viewpoint or their opinion. It sucks. It sucks. I've ran into this situation before, and the one thing I do is if I see that there's a dog pile on me, I just go ahead and delete the comment. I'm like, you know what? Have fun. I'm out. It's just not enough. That's not the hill I want to die on. If all I'm trying to do is please somebody else that I don't even know, then, it's just not worth it in the long term. So really sorry to hear about that. And folks, if you're ever experiencing something like that and it ever makes you feel a certain way, whether aggressively or depressed and such, make sure that you talk to someone about it. This can start to become a real problem if you don't keep it in check. So yeah, please be careful out there, folks, when it comes to social media. Don't let anybody get the best of you. All right. So the best thing I can say is sorry to hear about that. Social media can be unforgiving sometimes. I just delete a comment where people dogpile. It's just not worth my time. And certainly not yours. Boom. All right. Next one up. Oh, I see this longtime subscriber, Linda Grace. What's going on, Linda? It's good. It's always great seeing you. Actually, I prefer the shorter format. I'm not really sure what you're meaning. Are you talking about the videos? That's awesome. That's awesome. That's why there's a complete separation now. So anytime I want to go live, I will be on the podcast channel. There will probably be rare occasions that I go live on the main channel anymore. I've noticed that most of the people that watch this channel really like the long form content here. They prefer that. They like having it, sitting down and having a conversation. And that's the whole thing. Is I enjoy this type of format myself, and I enjoy doing it as well. But there are some people that just can't be bothered with that. They don't want to have to sit down and have a 2-hour conversation with you about self-publishing. They're just not that invested. And so, yeah, that makes sense, Linda. If that's what you're talking about, if you prefer the shorter format, I'm not 100% certain. That could be completely out of context, because I know that a lot of the main channel people like the short form content. So, alrighty. Heading back over here. So, what specifically are you referring to? I'm guessing the videos. There we go. Reply. Love me some Linda. She's a sweetheart. RCRCA, by the way, a subscriber here to the podcast for the last 9 months. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, R. I'm really excited about KDP having hardback distribution, even if it is in beta at the moment. Me too. Me too. I am literally jumping out my skin here right now, just with excitement with how hardcover is going to become available. This is really awesome, because now I think KDP is really equipping us with all the tools that we need in order to succeed on the platform. I think the next step that they need to do is move audiobooks over into KDP. That would make life so much easier. Have one whole dashboard that you can kind of manage and maintain things. That would be awesome. So their customer service has second to none, but the uploading issues, limited trim sizes for trade books, and the fact that you have to delete a book and then re-upload it when you make changes drives me crazy sometimes. But still, the people working in the Blurb customer service department are really awesome. Dale, do you think that you'll ever do a book unboxing, the hardbacks from Blurb and KDP? Yes, I would. I wanted to really start up a new self-published unboxing series, self-published book unboxing series, like I did about 2-3 years ago. I think about 2 years ago. And I think we're just long overdue, because back when I did this, actually we're going on 3 years, Create Space was still around and it was getting shut down. But unfortunately, the the train already left the station. We already had started pre-production on, or at the time it was just me. I had already started pre-production, already shot the footage to do a Create Space unboxing when they were like, hey, guess what? We're leaving. Sorry. And I was like, awesome. Cool. I'm glad that we spent money on this. So any event, yeah, we got those videos out there. I would love to do a new series. And I would certainly, if anybody has a Blurb book, please get with me. Send me an email at dale@selfpublishingwithdale.com, and I can get you involved in the self-published book unboxing series. Now, that would end up being on the main channel and probably not the podcast. So I'm trying to think of a way that I can because that's a long comment. By the way, thanks so much, R. First, thanks for being a subscriber. You passed 9 months. Now, I'm in the planning phases. That's the best way for me to put it. In other words, we haven't done anything yet. There we go. Now I'm in the planning phases for a whole new video series, unboxing self-published books. I'll be looking for submissions in the next few months. I'm not sure, and R, if you actually watch this later on, I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about as far as deleting the manuscript in Ingram Spark, or is that, no, that's Blurb. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I've only just went in and played around with Blurb's dashboard. I've never published anything through them. There is an upload fee very similar to like Ingram Spark, if I can recall. And it's a heftier amount, but I think it ends up like you get pretty much all the royalties. It's almost like what BookBaby does, and kind of to a certain extent like what Publish Drive does. It might be subscription based, or you have to pay per book, something like that. But I hear really, sorry, I got something in my eye. I've heard Blurb's stuff is really good, like very premium quality stuff. So definitely was something worth considering. I should probably go and kick around on that for a minute or two one of these days. All right. Easy Graphics, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Dude, the things people will say from behind a keyboard, I'm feeling it, yeah. Ava gets to see a lot of that. Okay, R again. Hey, Dale, I'm currently formatting my books through Drafted Digital's auto formatting software. Well done. I tell all newbies at this point, like if you don't have the money to invest into this, go to Drafted Digital's auto formatting interior. Now there's exceptions to the rule. Okay. So like if you're doing like a graphically heavy interior, that's not going to do it. You're probably going to have to invest in a good, typesetter or somebody who is able to do like the graphic design and layout for a good ebook and print book. But love it. So anyway, since I'm hopeless at doing that great job myself, LOL, since they automatically insert the copyright page right after the title along with the table of contents, I would still like to keep these auto-generated pages. Where should I insert the editorial reviews for that particular book? And do you have any suggestions on how to format how those appear inside? I think this comes down to taste. To me, it'd make sense to insert them after the title page and before the copyright. The whole purpose of getting those editorial reviews or their snippets and such like that is to just entice someone to buy it. So you want to get it to the front of the book as close as possible, because if you get it buried underneath the copyright page, table of contents, like it's just going to get lost. You want the quotes to be the very first thing people see right after your title. That's just my opinion. I think there's probably some books that probably even lead with the quotes because they want that the very first impression people see. So it comes down to taste. There's going to probably be some people out there, some industry experts that would tell me otherwise. Like, no, the gold standard is you put editorial reviews before the title page, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So just try to get it front loaded, get it on in there. Will it make a difference in your sales? I don't know. Something worth split testing, but honestly, it's going to be really hard to tell for every single book and every single niche and every single audience. All right. Thumbs up and heart. Scully's House of Thrillers. Scully, always great hearing from you, buddy. By the way, folks, go check out Scully's House of Thrillers. He does readings of some of his books and some real dark books and such He's got just a stellar like speaking voice for that. Go check out Scully for sure. He and I have been kind of running side by side for quite a few years now. We watch one of our favorite creators is Nick Nemeth, and I think the two of us crossed paths there at one point. This is the place to be for self-publishing. Ah, man, look at that. He's putting me over, and I'm putting him over. Thanks. All right, we hit reply. If I could triple heart this, I would. Angels and Ashes. Okay, so this one's covered up. You guys can't see this. It's for the same exact video I just answered on here for Scully. Ignore it all. Your tribe will find you. You got it. Okay. Great video story. Origin is great. I am also interested to check out Atticus. Thanks. Yeah, Dave might kill me because I think that he kind of wanted to keep it under hat for now. But I wanted to kind of just let everybody know like what I'm working on behind the scenes here. And so I wanted to share my new toy. I was like, yay. But I don't think he's going to be too angry at this point. But yes, Story Origin, please check out them. Help support Evan Gao. He is a fantastic dude with an amazing product for authors out there. Thank you for the comment. And for subscribing. Over 2 months ago. Heart and thumb. All right. And then the last comment is probably getting cut off. My apologies. I'll read it out loud. This one actually is for the How KDP Doesn't Want You to Publish Wide. It's Bashir Bala. Bashir says, Hi, Dale. I wrote a nonfiction story about Boko Haram conflict in Nigeria. I plan to publish it on 2 platforms at the same time, Amazon and Africa. Read this. Your program confused me. Any advice, please? Publish at 2 platforms at the same time. I would just say just check out my course for beginners. Excellent. Which, by the way, got really, really exciting news. If you already have access to the DIY publishing course, you guys are going to be seeing some amazing improvements over the coming months. I'm already neck deep in doing a lot of the pre-planning and such and getting everything together for the DIY publishing course. So you're going to see something amazing. And if you do not have access to this, don't sweat it. You can always just get the free course for right now at diypublishing.biz/free. And you get to learn pretty much the basics of self-publishing, where you need to focus the most. A lot of people like think that I would recommend this, and that. No, I show people how to lay the foundation in the DIY publishing course for beginners. So highly, highly, highly recommend. If you do not have it, go over there, get it now. diypublishing.biz/free. It's free. There you go. And that's actually the course I'm going to be updating. And right now, what I have is going to absolutely obliterate what I have currently. And I'm very happy with the current one. But that course was developed early 2018. Actually, excuse me, that late 2017. We got it filmed in 2018 and launched in January and February that year. So yeah, it was long overdue for an update and an overhaul because I feel a lot more comfortable on camera and I've had even more experience in self-publishing. So I'm able to kind of go back and fine tune some of the messages that I'm sending to people. There's going to be a bevy of new courses that are going to be rolling out relatively soon on a new platform that people will be able to use as an app. I don't have my phone near me. They will be able to, pull, yeah. So for instance, I've got my tablet here. You'd be able to pull up my course on your tablet. You can pull it up on your Roku TV and such. That right there is going to be something phenomenal. That's the part I'm most excited about. Hope Kindlepreneur doesn't get too upset with me. I don't reckon he will. Okay, so we are done with the comments on the podcast channel. I'm going to hit refresh just to be safe. Okay. That looks like that's all the comments for here. Hold on just a moment. I'm going to switch channels. And this is crazy, by the way. The main channel, we have 52,043 subscribers. I'm just speechless. That just is absolutely incredible. I felt like just yesterday we were celebrating 50,000 subscribers on the main channel. So, wow, just floored. That's just incredible. Okay, let's start it out here with recently the description window in KDP has changed. That's true. You can now start doing HTML. It was something I was thinking about, or maybe I didn't get to announcing, but I discovered this. I was working with a client week before last, and I was like, whoa, hang on, what? There's HTML on the dashboard now, apparently. So now you can start formatting your book descriptions right in KDP's dashboard. So isn't that sweet? Actually, I'm just going to take the question mark. Thumbs up and heart. Okay, so Peter Raphael said at the 48-second mark, so how or where can I sign up for that Amazon Advantage for A+ content? Google it. I'm not trying to be funny or snarky. Sadly, Amazon Advantage was closed. Had limited availability. That was it. They allowed account holders freely to set up till about a few years ago. Head over there and just put in a request. Maybe they'll let you in. All right, next question or comment, excuse me. Hey Dale, I did not see the link of the second part. Oh, YouTube acts wonky sometimes. Just go over to Rob's channel and the video should be there. I remember this one. This was probably one of my first interviews on the channel. But unfortunately, like I'm lazy. I'm not going to go look up the link to that. You look it up. I know that's probably not a nice thing to say, but honestly, for a single view, for me to take the next 5 to 10 minutes to do that, like, it's not that important. Hey Simon, how you doing? Good morning. I hope I haven't missed much. No, you haven't. We did quite a bit of the comments already on the podcast channel. We're now over onto the main channel here. These are typically one of the comments that are left over that I've kind of collected throughout the week. As some of you may or may not know, my assistant Ava actually helps man the comments on the main channel, and some of them that she feels is like, maybe he needs to handle this. I will, but she usually, everything she answers, it's 100% of the time. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I write that? I'm like, oh, she knows me all too well. It's so easy to upload on Kindle. You don't need a PC. You just email your books and voila, it's uploaded to the device. I hope Kobo adopt this kind of technology. Indeed. I've got a video about that showing how to email the stuff to them, but it's like, okay, yeah, they probably only saw this video, so thanks for the tip. Harris Chloe says, hi Dale, hope you're doing well. I am, thank you so much, although I am rather parched. My question is that which marketing strategies would you recommend for promoting fictional book series? Which marketing strategies? Fiction I think you need to probably be looking to something like Facebook ads. I am the last person to probably consult. I do know, and this is not me, I'm no affiliate of him. I'm not even a friend or even much less acquaintance. Mark Dawson's Amazon ads for authors school is open up right now. So you get the whole self-publishing formula stuff, but it comes at a pretty penny. Ain't gonna lie, it's about $8.50, and you can also do it in like a monthly installment, but it ends up being even more than that. So yeah, that's open. So I would just recommend maybe go checking that out. I hear good things. This is not me so much endorsing as telling you what's available. That's available. I hear good things about it. Garrett Robinson, he's got a YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, go check him out. But he's actually in one of the, testimonials and such for that school. And he strikes me as a good dude, and he's always been very straight up, like Garrett's stuff. But at any rate, though, yeah, so that would probably be my recommendation. Fiction author, go for BookBub. BookBub will be huge for you. If you're not able to land a BookBub deal, just keep going back. There's nothing wrong in asking. And they say sometimes when they reject some books, it's not necessarily like you're missing reviews or whatever. It's sometimes a timing thing. So if there's like, say, 2 books inside your niche that submit at the very same time, they're having to pick and choose. Now, I'm not saying that they whittle it down to 1 in every category, but they have to kind of pick and choose, and they're going to look at what seems the most fitting for their email broadcast, because ultimately BookBub wants to maintain and hopefully grow their readership in their newsletter, and they can't like bombard them with 50,000 deals all at the same time. So they have to pick and choose. So there's less people getting in than there are getting in. And I think a lot of people get really, butthurt that they're not accepted. And one finger's pointed forward, 3 are pointed back. Because I know that at first, when I got into this business with the whole BookBub situation, I would just slam my head against the table. I'm like, I have $300. Like, I will give you this money. Please push my book. And it was just like, I would get more reviews. Nope, that didn't work. I would change out the covers. Nope, that didn't work. I'd change out the book description. Nope, that didn't. I'd go and overhaul the entire interior. That didn't work. So sometimes it's just a case of just timing. So BookBub will be one. Facebook, newsletter swaps. At the top of your list, if you're a fiction author, newsletter swaps. I think you should be neck deep in newsletter swaps. Collaborate with other authors around your niche and grow together. There's tons of other options, but this is the best by far. Reply. Thumbs up, you get a heart. Philip Rhodes, he edited it. I see you there, Philip. Just written War of the Worlds, 1960. Obviously a sequel to the classic. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. Marketing is a nightmare. Too many things to do. Too much advice. I'd suggest writing a book about an actor who hasn't had a book written about him or her. Oh. I think I need a little bit more context because I don't know where he's coming from on this one here. Oh, it was my poll. Forced to choose only one niche to make money in self-publishing. What niche would you choose of the following and why? And I put Werebear Shapeshifter Romance, go figure. Hey, the second highest voted Werebear Shapeshifter. ABDL only 2%, stamp collecting 10%, quilting 8%, and then lit RPG got a 52%. Nice. I have to admit to you, I am very much intrigued in lit RPG, have been for a few years now. One of my former guests had shared how he had gotten into that niche, and I was like, that is so weird, but very cool. I'm like, I could see how I would have really, really enjoyed that as a kid to read lit RPG. And I know adults read that. I'm not trying to punch down on that. But, I was really into games and video games and things like that. So to read almost like a role-playing game in your book, hit points taken off and things like that, it's like, huh. So I'm assure you, though, that I just have no time to do lit RPG right now. Adult baby diaper lover romance. You know it. Okay. So I got a little more context here. Thanks for chiming in. I really don't know how to respond to this. I'm sure Ava probably looked at this and was like, what do I do with this? Philip, it's okay. We are not making fun of you or anything, but I'm lost on that one. By the way, I am genuinely curious about the War of the Worlds 1960. That sounds like a cool concept. I can get behind that. All right, AKA RadXG says, when I do the tax part, it says my second address doesn't match the first and I fail it. I don't understand what to do since I don't put anything because I have one house. Oh man, there is a video that I have on my other channel, and Twitch tax interview failed. Okay, let's see here. It should pull up my other channel. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna send them to this one here. So I'm gonna hit this. Quiet Walt. Copy. Watch this one then. Boom, boom. Best of luck, buddy, and congrats on hitting affiliate. Israel Super Guide. By the way, Israel, I really appreciate it. You do a lot of commenting. You've been so active here. I thank you so much. Everybody, I can't stress this enough that even when you take time to like a video or put a comment or share it, that really does help out. The best ways also is watching the content. So never feel like you're obligated to have to do anything other than watch the video. But I do appreciate anytime you drop comments like this. So big thank you to Israel Super Guide. That is really awesome of you to leave so many comments. What about working in other languages other than English, Spanish? Also, when running an ad, there's Amazon.com, but there is also Amazon.com ES, etc. So if I run, let's say, an ad to Amazon.com, will it show on other version, and will PR will help with it? As always, thanks, Dale. I am keep on working. This thing works before I launch. As always, thanks, Dale. I am keep on working. This thing works before I finally launch a ad campaign. I'm assuming you probably didn't. Probably English is not your first language, and this is not an insult to you. I didn't understand that last part. Thank you. It sounded like it had good intentions. Rocket doesn't support Spanish. ... yet. Will it ever? We'll have to see. And when you do an ad in the US, and I'm putting parentheses.com, the ad only shows in that region. You have to open another ad account in the other regions to serve ads there. There we go. So he was wondering, and this is a good question, is if you're running ads through Amazon.com, will that spill out over to, like, say, over in Spain, Italy, UK? No. When you do in .com, it's right there in .com. It would be absolutely awesome if we could be able to just have like an all button to where we would send out ads in each one of those regions. But each market's different, and you got to speak to them differently, and you got to serve your ads a bit differently. And there's so many other like things. So cost per click is going to be considerably lower over in, say, Spain versus here in the US. So that's why there's a separation in each one of those regions. But all you have to do is go into your KDP dashboard, you hit marketing, you're going to scroll on down, and it'll show you pretty much like the Amazon advertising. You can hit one of the there's like a drop down, and in that drop down, you can select from, I know it's like a half dozen, maybe more than that. We could probably have more regions. But if you want to run those ads, you got to set up each one of them. And in each time, you're going to have to enter in your credit card information. So that way it's kept on file. They're gonna ping it initially. So in other words, they're gonna drop in like a cent and 3 cents, and then withdraw those two things to make sure it's all good. But other than that, though, yeah. Let's get back to the comments. Bloviating again. I have no idea what that is. Wide Vine L1 certified. Huh? And that looks like that's it. I'm going to hit a refresh here on this, see if we got any new comments. Gold MMO King, great to see you, buddy. All right. And let's see if there's any held for review. Nice. Hey, I think I think today was a pretty great session here. I mean, we usually go a little bit longer covering some of these things. I'm going to take a couple sips here of water. And I want to remind you guys and gals again, today's live broadcast is sponsored by the fine folks over at Winning Writers. They are right now taking submissions for the 7th annual North Street Book Prize. The deadline is June 30th. June 30th, 2021. Go to winningwriters.com/Dale21. It's inside the description down below. It's also inside the live pen comment. You can go ahead and select that and go on over there and submit your self-published book. Be entered to possibly win $5,000 of cash and more prizes. I know, it gets pretty awesome. They've really packed this year full. I worked with them last year, heard a very positive response about them. And considering that they're essentially a partner of the Alliance of Independent Authors and also a recommended book award, I think they're a good company to go for. So if you've been on the fence about, hey, should I get a book award or not? Go for something that is well respected in this industry. That's over at winningwriters.com/Dale21. All right, so if there's any questions, fire them off. If not, we're going to start to wrap things up. They rejected my nonfiction, but were totally professional and explained clearly. It was a really good experience. Nice. See, that's really cool to hear. So what Easy Graphics was saying was he submitted his manuscript and they're like, this is probably not going to be good for this contest, and they refunded him the money. So that's really cool to hear. They're an honest crew, honestly. I know Adam up there, and he runs everything, and just a stellar guy. So chill, easy to get along with. He's real excited about this year because he's just like, wow, we really have ramped things up. So I'm super excited about them. And I'm really glad to hear that they're taking care of you guys. So there's more proof. And I didn't plant Easy Graphics there, and I didn't pay him to say that, nor do I think that Winning Writers did as well. By the way, folks, we officially have channel memberships. If you would like to help contribute to the cause, there is a join button right down below here. We've got 3 different tiers, and it starts out with $1.99. It goes to $4.99 and $9.99. These contributions come directly back to this channel, help to pay for the overhead cost. Is it expected? No. Is it appreciated? Absolutely. More than you know. If there's ever an instance that you said, man, I would really love to help out the cause, here, Dale, here's $1.99. I would definitely appreciate it. So thank you so much. There's that join down below here. We're going to start to wrap up today's broadcast. I got to jump into some other things, including putting together the updates for the DIY publishing course. The For Beginners version is going to be coming out, I'm hoping within the next few months. And then we're going to start to slowly roll out some new features and things for the DIY publishing course. Okay, folks, have yourself an awesome Friday out there. And hopefully you have an awesome weekend. I will see you this coming Monday on this channel. We'll be talking about something. I don't remember. So in any event, I will see you guys next Monday, 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till later, take care.